you hear that a lot, but it really is.
When you guys started talking to me about this, I was newly into I just became a broker actually, and I've been it by myself for about a year or so, and I very quickly recognized the pain of completely being by myself, wanting to hire people and coming under me. And I was like, what do I have to offer? Because you're competing with some of these bigger brokerages, like you said, and I could not afford $2,000 a month to get a CRM. So I remember when you guys were telling me all these things, what was going through my mind is having to wear all these hats where you're doing the training and the mentoring, and you're having to watch over every single contract and make sure that you're not sued. And it was a nightmare. So for me, when you guys came to me and approached me with this, it solved a huge problem for me, because I'm like, I could build a team under this platform, be held liable for absolutely nothing, and all the technology, all the classes, everything else is going to be handled by somebody else. So for me, it was like, now I can focus on other aspects of my business, and by bringing these people on board, it will free up some of my expenses and my time to do other things.
And another thing on top of that, what it does is you can now do business in 50 states. And we talked about that. Diversification is key. When that hurricane hit down there in Houston, it was harder than Dallas by 30% at that time. When that did, it stifled you guys down there. Well, my Houston agents weren't making money, but my Florida agents, my South Carolina, my Tennessee agents were still bringing me money. So it's exactly what you said. You have the systems, everything to be able to run this company now, way, way less overhead. I mean, we were talking about that the other day, Ian, about the typical cost to do business for brick and mortar is 60 to 65%. Now you get rid of that, and you could take that cost that you were just talking about now, spend it on saving money for your clients, spend it on helping your agents with extra stuff, lead generation, like Ronnie's talking about. Significant. I mean, just significant. Gets me crazy excited.
Well, another thing, Brian, you actually brought up a great point, because I live in Katy, and for anybody that kept up with the Hurricane Harvey, Katy was hit the hardest. Now, luckily, we weren't flooded, but we were just trapped. And for that 3-day period that I was trapped inside, obviously I wasn't making any money because I couldn't go anywhere. So that's the difference between being self-employed and being a business owner. When you're self-employed, when you remove the self out of the equation, your business doesn't run. And I think anybody would agree with me when I say that the whole reason why we even got into this business is to become a business owner. So you have that time to spend with your family, and you can manage your time better. But I think EXP is the only platform out there that allows you to be a business owner, where you could, be okay with not having to work for a couple of days, or maybe you're on vacation, or maybe you're sick or whatever. So I just really wanted to kind of throw that in there.
Piggyback on that. I mean, when me and Ronnie had the brokerage before, we had up to 41 agents. We're working like dogs. I mean, I worked Monday through Wednesday, 5:30 in the morning till 1:30 at night, just so I'd have the freedom Thursday through Sunday where I could do listing appointments, buyer consultations, and be with my kids, because I couldn't see them for 3 days. Work like a dog. Now we're, a couple of hundred agents, and we work 85% less on those things. We still work a lot, but we take that time now and we can really dial it in on the stuff that's really going to make us a lot of money.
I agree. Hey, Ronnie, let me ask you a question. Do you know who Ronald Wayne is?